about Postal. And because right now we see with Postal what's going on in North America. If you try to go on postalthemovie.com, you will see like no website anymore. We got sued by the New York Post, by Rupert Murdoch. The web providers switched down the website. The interesting thing is that when we did that movie, basically, we have a lot of very positive response right now about Postal. I did yesterday's screening in Toronto at lunchtime, like at 12 o'clock, only for press, and like 250 people came. And this was really unbelievable. And last week in San Francisco, we got a full house. In Montreal, we got a full house. And today I got the news that no theater in North America will play us. So, and now we have to organize the distribution basically on our own. And you can imagine that it's kind of tough for me because I have still 2,000 people out there in the internet. They have nothing else to do as to write that I'm the worst filmmaker ever, and that all the movie sucks, and they even go on IMDb now without seeing Postal or Seed or In the Name of the King, and they vote 1 point for it. They did a test screening in Orange County. Like you can imagine, right? and then they had the highest exit rate in a test screening ever. But they had also a super high. I would definitely recommend the movie rate. So you had like 25% of the people in the audience. They said this is a super good movie. I definitely recommend it, and I love it. But you had also 40% inside it going out. And the funny thing is, and this was the reason, for example, the full frontal nudity. This kind of stuff, right? So the thing is, what I want with that shot is that you think about it, what you are used to see, and that what is affecting you. Like we are used no swearing, no nudity, but we can see on an R-rated movie like Hostel, where a guy let burn the face of a woman for 20 minutes, and oh no problem, violence. We don't care, right? All that big theaters in AMC, whatever, they all played House of the Dead, Alone in the Dark, and Blood Rain, where we hack people in pieces, whatever, they don't have a problem with that. They don't care, but you make a joke about Bush. Or you are like, you do the swearing, or you do like a shot where a man is naked. This is stuff like, oh, this shouldn't happen. Well, I thought the MPAA will not allow the movie. And the MPAA gave it an R rating. Not even NC-17. Really? With the full frontal nudity, with everything. I mean, there are scenes with shooting only children, like two minutes. So we did everything what you shouldn't do in a movie to make fun out of it. Yeah. And the thing is that the MPAA, to my big surprise, they really got it. That it's a satire and that it's funny. And they gave it an R rating. So I thought after the R rating, so who should stop us now? But I didn't get it. Then now I learned who stops us, right? So that you don't get that screens. I'm totally against censorship. The thing, like, if you are 18 or older, you should decide what you want to see or what you want to play. And it's like, I think it's totally absurd that some 5 older people or whatever, whoever's in that rating commissions make a decision what can get sold or what is what you can distribute. I think it's kind of absurd. It's like a bookstore would say, I don't sell books from Muslims. Like what books written by Muslims, I'm not selling it anymore. If a bookstore would do this, there would be a big scandal because it would be a big like kind of censorship. But the theaters doing it every week. In every movie you see, because it's trendy to be anti-Bush, right? So, but they are not going over that point of where they're really criticizing something. Like, I'm a big Simpsons fan, I love The Simpsons. But The Simpsons, the big asset why The Simpsons is a big, big hit is also because they're never criticizing the family. Right? It's all about, in the end, we are all happy. And this is the same like you have in every fucking Ben Stiller Will Ferrell comedy. They make this kind of jokes the whole time and you have a blast and wedding crashers, but in the end, it is all about, of course, you get married, you get kids, you believe in God, you believe in all that bullshit. So, and this is the same what I think, but this is my personal opinion, I think if you would omit religion out of the history and out of everything, you would have like at least 85% less wars and less problems. If like what Kant and other philosophers said, like basically if you use your fucking brain, what makes sense and not,
or what, or Kierkegaard, where he said, like, what you don't want that other people do to you, don't do to other people. You could omit the whole fucking Bible. And so this started all the problems that people think I have a connection to a God, and the other guy thinks, no, I have the closer connection to a God, and the third guy thinks, no, but my God is Muhammad, my God is a God, and then we have Buddha and all that bullshit, because people think they need somebody above you. And this is bullshit. It's you. You are here, you are responsible. What happens here on earth is what happens with you. You are responsible, and it's your fault if something happens, and not like push it away, like, oh God, if I'm dead, maybe in paradise I change it all, or something. No, it's you. If we fuck it up, if we fuck up that planet, it's all of us failing. And I think this is very important. I'm not against religion. Like, if you need it, if you think God is nature or whatever, you should have it. Right? I appreciate that people are needing needs that, but if you see the whole history, and if you see all the conflicts on earth, how stupid it is what we're doing. Like all the conflicts, like the Palestine-Israel conflict, the whole Iran thing, it's only because people think they have to serve an illusionary God, an illusionary higher whatever it is, right? Ghost, or nature, or person, or creature, because they want to be better as the other people. They want to have an advantage, and this creates the problems. And this is crazy. The funny thing is that always the people start doing something after they have no power anymore. Right? So why were Clinton and Al Gore were in power for 8 years? Why they didn't even sign the Kyoto Protocol? For example, that the CO2 gets like on a limit, and they cannot go over the CO2 thing. Why he made that movie after he has no power anymore, and basically his message in the movie is, we die, we go down the drain, we go all, wait 1 second, we basically have no chance to survive. But if it's really a question about survival, and I'm the vice president, right? If I think the earth goes down, there will be no other, like your grandchildren will be gone. There will be no grandchildren. You don't have to make kids anymore. It's not, the value is not there, because the pole is melting, and we're all getting floated. And something like New Orleans, you will have like 15 times per year, and it gets all out of control, and there will be no economic growth anymore. And it's now only the last 20 years where we all can enjoy what we have. So if this is the truth, and I'm 8 years vice president, why I don't have the fucking balls to say it to everybody, and not to pussy out in front of every lobby, every General Motors, every whatever people paying my advertising. And then later you make a movie about it, and now you get the perfect image. And this is, for me, it makes no sense. With a movie, you cannot, not with Inconvenience Truth or with Fahrenheit 9/11, also not with Postal, you can save the planet. You can only make people start thinking about stuff and start reacting to it, basically.